So we got the data download for Dokkan Battle here for the next celebration, which is Saiyan Day. We've already gone through the headlining Dokkan Fest unit, which is going to be Kid Goku, and the Sai unit Chi-Chi, but we have more things coming, which most importantly is free-to-play World Tournament units, as well as the details for the Path to Power Kid Goku's EZA. And there's a new World Tournament card, it seems, right here, the Krillin Youth. So we're going to cover all of this, and hopefully this batch of World Tournament units are going to be good. No new LR EZA this time around. Starting off with the Krillin here, he is the new DB Saga summonable unit. So another super tech one as well. For his lead skill is super tech types key +2, 70% stat boost, attack defense 150% up, tournament participant support for 1 key in defense 20%, and then an additional 1 key in attack defense 20% for the characters in the World Tournament category. When HP is 90% or less, 100% attack and defense up. When HP is 70% or less, attack and defense 100% up. And when attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense 150% up. Great chance of 200% attack up when HP is 50% or less. Why would you have like 2 different restrictions here? And then when there's a tournament participants category enemy, attack +30% and defense 40% when attacking. Like off the bat, I don't really like this. Your HP restricted here. You got a great chance for this high attack boost only if you're under 50%. Like sure, probably when you get this restriction off and under 50% HP and everything, you're probably hitting hard and stuff. But it's just not worth it. I'd still run like the Int Krillin. And then greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy. So let's have a look at the animation for this Krillin. It's a new card, so new animation, new SA. And we are going to get a Kamehameha. Wow, look at those PNGs go. It actually looks kind of fire for what he is. So yeah, that is the free-to-play DB Saga Krillin. Next up for the Extreme Z Awakening, starting with Jackie Chun. When he awakened, he was actually really sick. So let's see how he is now. He's a physical type leader now for 3 key and 100% stat boost, 3 key attack defense 100% up, all allies 3 key, and Kamehameha category support for 40% attack boost. He's now also DB Saga support for 40% defense, and an Earthling support for 5% critical hit. So if they fit all 3 of them, they're getting a nice little boost right there. At the start of each turn, attack defense 50% up to 150%. And when attacking with 12 or more key, attack defense 150% up. When there is a Turtle School category ally on the team, randomly changes orbs to a certain, to rainbow orbs, which is pretty nice. For every rainbow key sphere obtained, damage reduction of 10%. That's not bad. Of course, you can only maximum get 5, so it's a 50% damage reduction max. And usually you're only getting 3, but 30% damage reduction is still very good. When HP is 50% or less, changes all key spheres from physical to rainbow key spheres. And then attack plus 150% up. High chance of performing critical hit, and all allies attack defense 20% up for 3 turns. Nice little support. It is only a one-time thing. I don't really like that, but like, whatever. We'll take it. We'll take it. Greatly raises attack defense for 1 turn, supreme damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers defense. No additional built-in, kind of sucks. I don't necessarily like him like that. I don't think he changes the game like, you know, like how High School Gohan and the other Gohans from the World Tournament have done in the past. Goku Black's Extreme Z Awakening. I'm actually super excited about this. I use him quite frequently, to be honest. He's an extreme type STR leader for 3 key and 120% stat boost. Attack defense 150% up. Future Saga support for 20% and 1 key. Time Travelers for an extra 1 key and attack defense 20%. With every attack received, attack defense 50% up to 150%. When there's a super class enemy, attack plus 100% when attacking. When the team includes all 5 extreme types, whoa. All allies attack plus 20% within the character's attack turn. Defense 100% and guards all attacks when attacking. You know what? I will take that kind of restriction, low key. I'll take it. Guard for just running a rainbow team, especially when we see maybe soon the Super EZA for AGL Rose. You know, kind of could be fire. When there's another ally whose name includes a Master or Goku Black attack at the same turn, attack and defense 200% up. Great chance of avoiding critical, and all allies defense 20%. So he's actually a really good support. I don't think the guard is really saving him from those strong attacks, but we take that. We take those. Then he's SA. Whoa, he's got actually a lot here. Greatly raises attack defense for 1 turn, supreme damage to the enemy, lowering attack and defense, and raises extreme class allies attack by 30% for 2 turns. So he's just a really good support unit. And depending on his defense stat, when you do run the all 5 extreme types, and you have the Zamasu and Goku Black, maybe he can be a first slot unit with the guarding. Because he doesn't actually get, other than the SA mechanic, defense on super or when attacking. All of it is just on received attack and when there's an ally. Or based on ally stuff. Then we have Gotenks here. Gotenks has a big step to fill in because he actually is fitting in like the Vegito team, the Gogeta team. So if he's actually really good, he's going to impact the team quite a lot. He's a super tech leader for 3 key and 120% stat boost. Attack defense 150% up. Changes orbs from AGL to tech. Youth and fusion support for 1 key and 30% attack and defense. For every attack performed, attack defense 30% within the turn. Now, if he had like multi-supers, which I know he does, but if he gets even more, we're talking pretty good stats. For every super attack performed, damage reduction rate 10% within the turn. Okay. Now we're talking. For every tech key sphere obtained, all allies defense 5% up to 20%. And 3 or more key spheres obtained, attack defense 150% when attacking. And launches additional attack, there's a high chance of becoming a super attack. And then 5 or more keys we obtained, launches additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. So I don't think he's changed in terms of how many additional super attacks he can do. So he's got the 2 inbuilt in the passive, hidden potential, and then he's normal super attack. So got 4 super attacks. So 40% potential damage reduction. And it kind of sucks is for every super attack performance, not every attack. And then an extra 120% attack and defense right there. Super attack mechanic is raise attack and defense with a high chance of further raising attack and defense. Okay, I was going to be a little bit disappointed. Like, wow, no greatly raise attack and defense. But I guess we'll take the high chance. And then supreme damage to the enemy and greatly lowering defense. I think he could be useful. He's like, if somehow, some way, you know, we can stack with enough stacks. Maybe he's useful in that new event. And then the final unit we have to have a look at is the Goku here. So now his leader skill is DB Saga Youth Exploding Rage for key +3 and attack defense 170% with additional 1 key and an HP attack defense 30% for the characters in Dragon Ball Seekers of Bond of Friendship category. It's really lazy of a leader skill upgrade. Passive skill, attack defense 159%, DB Saga Youth and DB Seekers support for 3 key 50% stat boost, and randomly changes orbs of a certain type to rainbow. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack defense 159%, for every key sphere obtained, attack defense 30%, for every rainbow key sphere obtained, chance of critical hit and damage reduction rate of 10%. 3 or more key sphere obtained, or 1 or more key sphere obtained as a third attack in turn, defense 159%. Interesting. 5 or more keys to be obtained, or 3 when the third attacker launches additional attack. There's a great chance of becoming a super attack. 7 or more key, or 5 in the third attacker, all allies chance of critical hit and damage reduction rate of 8%. And all allies attack defense 8% for 2 turns right there. So at the end of the day, this just seems like a bigger numbers thing with some more flexibility on the positioning that he can be in. If you somehow get unlucky, like you're going to be running him a lot. If you run in the new Goku, I don't know how good the Goku is, the new Dokkan Fest. But if this, they obviously can't link together. So one of them has to be a third slot unit. Probably this guy. So you want him to have as easy as a time getting all of his buffs. Because after the orb changing, you have to use 2 characters to grab orbs and then him. So it could be a very unlucky situation. So I do like it. But yeah, anyway, we have the active skill, which 8 or more times in battle received, or when HP is 59% or less, raises attack by 800%, damage to the enemy within the turn activated, and 59% chance of becoming critical hits. Seems to be the same thing. He greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn and immense damage to the enemy on his 12 key. The unit super attacks massively raise attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn and greatly lowers attack. And the other one is going to be the exact same thing. So just the raise defense mechanic here is the new thing, which is cool. I hope he is throwing some numbers. The extra 10% on the orbs obtained. Hopefully that is a big impact. Of course, he's also getting like an extra 100% attack and defense right here and here. So yeah, fingers crossed. it is all good. That's going to be it for today's news video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on. You guys excited for the World Tournament happening on the 21st of March this weekend? Because I am. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay busy. Peace.